Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
I'm Caitie.
And we're so excited that you're here. And did you know the Pirates of the Caribbean was originally envisioned as a walk-through wax museum by Walt Disney?
I knew that.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Very exciting.
Thank
We will
you.
be talking about Pirates of the Caribbean tonight. We will be talking about Disney Wonder and its pirates opportunities, whatever you want to call those. We'll also be talking more about the Disney Cruise with Behind the Attraction and also a little bit of Lorcana, among other things. But before we get into all of that, what should people do, Caitie?
You should go into the comments. I assume the comments or the chat is over here. Or maybe it's over here.
You never
Maybe
know.
it's up here.
It's right above us.
Whoa, Chris!
There we go.
But what you should do is you should go into the chat and you should share your thoughts and opinions. The show is a whole lot better when we get to have a conversation with people. At least that's what I think. Jury's out on Mr. Daps. He agrees. Anyway,
I'm just going to sit here and see what happens.
I can't have fun around here anymore.
Okay.
You should also subscribe wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, wherever you're joining. Yeah, we do more of this. Also, you really wanted to hit that button. That's kind of why I was delaying you.
I'm just waiting.
Then, DapsHQ.com. Post show to this show. Also a whole lot of other fun things. So maybe some recipes, maybe some little treats.
There you go. All right. Also, head on over to chocwalk.org/Daps Magic. We've got about a month and a couple of days until the 2026 CHOC Walk in the park. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of great people, a lot of great characters, magical moments, and most importantly, it makes a very important difference for the children that attend Rady Children's Health of Orange County and get care there. So if you have time, maybe even you don't have time, head on over to chocwalk.org/Daps Magic. Support, join the team, have some fun, make a difference, and we will all do this together and be in the park bright and early on August 2nd before the park's open. It'll be a blast. All right, one other thing to do this week that's always a lot of fun, if I can find it, and that is the caption of the week. This week's caption of the week takes us to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I believe 2 weeks after it opened, if I recall correctly. And you remember when you had to get the virtual queue to get in there, or boarding groups or whatever they were called, all of that fun stuff. But here is this week's photo. If you go to the homepage of dapsmagic.com, there is a recreation or another. You'll see this big picture, and you can click on it, and there you can leave your caption of the week and vote on your favorite for the week if you return before Saturday when the new one goes up. What do you think of this picture?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what my caption is because you have to go look at that to find out. But I think it's a great photo, and I will say, I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is going to make any sense. Looking at that photo makes me feel warm. Maybe it's because I vividly remember that summer the Galaxy's Edge opened, and
it was a warm summer.
Trees hadn't grown in yet.
I mean, have they really?
No.
I was like, there's still a lot of open area. It's you might as well have just gone for Tatooine because it's hot. Like,
it's hot, man.
I do like Batuu, but
I look at that picture and I go, oh.
So here's my question for you, since we're talking about Star Wars. What would you think if they were to, like, in my head, it'd be in a series like Mandalorian or Ahsoka or something, actually show Batuu? Like, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Sure, it would be cool. It would not be my favorite thing in the world based off the current Star Wars things that have happened, because everything feels like, yeah, catch that. And I'm like, I don't like it.
I think you flat on lead into it. You go, this is Batuu. This is the story that's happening in Batuu. It doesn't have to do anything with the character or anything with going on in the land. But
I've already played Sims 4 Star Wars stories. Okay, I think I know Batuu. The Sims 4 expansion is Batuu. It's literally Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I have it on my laptop. You can play it sometime.
I don't want to, but that's fine. No, I think they should lean into it. I think you should throw
the other side of Batuu.
You throw in the BDX droids. I don't know. why keep dancing around it that, oh yeah, they kind of came here in a story on a book or a comic book or whatever, and actually just lean into it, connect it. And while our generations will always know that this was something that was made and they tried to connect it in, future generations will be like, oh, that's that place I saw. Like,
I also think it's a very big universe.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree.
And that's the beauty of it.
All right. We are moving on because this week I started digging into Lorcana because Ravensburger keeps sending me stuff. And frankly, I've been completely overwhelmed by it. You can see the full video up on the Mr. Daps channel, actually, and also on dapsmagic.com. But I opened the first starter set that they sent me, which is going to start a series of videos that I'll be working through in the coming weeks and months to get through everything that they've sent, and there's still more on the way. So hopefully I get caught up, and then as new stuff comes, we will share it. But in this first starter set,
I like the book.
there were 4 cards. Well, these were part of the, and it looks like they're making into oops, there we go, into kind of a puzzle thing, it looked like, and there might be 2 of them there. There was a little guidebook that was great for telling you what was in it, but not necessarily telling me what to do with things. And then I think in total I ended up with 49 cards. And so
many cards.
And they were in this fun little booklet thing that they gave me. They're calling a portfolio, and one of them was a fancy card with Tinkerbell. Do you want to look at this?
I'm sure. I would love to.
And anyway, I have no clue how to play this, but I am intrigued by the cards. I think they're gorgeous. They're fun to look at. It's fun to see the different characters and the songs and locations, and I think maybe actions or something too. But yeah, what do you think of this, Caitie?
So I don't understand, much like Mr. Daps, I don't understand anything about Lorcana. And if you sit here and you say, well, Caitie, it's just like Magic the Gathering, or like, Caitie, it's just Pokemon, that's cool. I don't know what any of that means either. I will say I like when things are shiny and sparkly, so I go, wow, shiny and sparkly Casa Madrigal. I love that.
Look at the Tinkerbell one in the front.
The Tinkerbell one in the front. Ooh,
it's apparently a fancy one.
That's a very like glittery. I also like that she's a giant Tinkerbell. I do think it's just like, I'm also seeing that there's multiples. What does that mean?
Well, there was 4 packs I opened in the video, and so there were repeats.
Yeah, I'm like, so what do you do with that?
Trade them, give them away. I don't know.
But what I really like about this is it's almost like another universe of Disney. So it's like, oh, and then Daisy Duck is a secret agent and she does all these things, and like Tinkerbell, she's the most helpful, apparently. Regular Tinkerbell, not shiny giant Tinkerbell. But no, I just think it's a fun imagination, so to speak.
I agree. And I'll be curious to see what happens as we get through more and learn more and dig through all of these other things that they've sent. And
dig a little deeper. And no, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. And apparently DC knows how to play. I do not. And so maybe DC will help me learn how to play at some point. But everybody I've talked to learned how to play. It seems like they were learning in like comic book stores or in communities. Oh.
And so I think it's a little bit more challenging because I did go to the Lorcana website and I read through everything. Did not understand most of it.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's a lot. That's great. I'm going to put these back away.
Fine. I was looking at.
And, but no, I think it'll be interesting to see because I'm assuming at some point it just kind of clicks and you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Sure.
But it hasn't reached that for me yet. I am very intrigued by the cards. I think they reminded me very much, no surprise, of baseball cards, collecting them as you're opening them and working your way through. And clearly there's ones that very quickly are like, oh, this one's a favorite. This one, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then there's the duplicates, just like when you have baseball cards too. And I will say the one big thing that this did make me miss was collecting baseball cards. Because it's like, oh, it's like baseball cards, but for Disney characters, which is also awesome. And they do have the Disney cards that are not Lorcana that are character collector cards.
So go to dapshq.com. Get in now before the new series starts with Mr. Daps and baseball cards.
There you go. I don't think I'm going to do that, but...
You're supposed to say yes and.
Oh, yes and.
Thank you.
There we go. But I have no clue. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And I'm very curious because there's these different storylines and sets that come out. And I'm curious how those will compare and contrast and then add to what I've already opened. Like there's lots of questions. So let us know if you know how to play, if you have any great tips of where to learn how to play, all of that fun jazz. And we will continue on this Lorcana adventure together. All right, next. It is a pirate-themed night a little bit, just like they have on the Disney Cruise Line, particularly the Disney Wonder. And this week we did post a new vlog of our trip aboard the Disney Wonder, which was actually about day 2 at sea. And I think day 3 was actually pirate night. Was that right? Or day 4? Or night 4?
Night 3.
It was later in the trip. Either way.
Night 3 or night 4.
But as I was putting together the show, I was like, oh, we could still talk about Pirate Night and just tease the fact that the vlog is up of us at sea and meeting characters and going crazy with Chip and Dale and all of that fun stuff. You can catch that on the website as well. But Pirate Night, what'd you think of it, Caitie?
I really enjoyed Pirate Night. I was very impressed by I don't know why you're laughing.
When does the Daps Ball season begin? Great question.
I think it's a lot of fun. I think the fireworks at sea are a really good time. I really wish that the Wonder was one of the ships where Mickey flies from the funnel.
I mean, it makes you want to go on the one where
it does.
That looks cool.
I was like, I want to see Mickey Mouse swashbuckle across the sky. But no, I think Pirate Night's a really fun time. And what I think is very different with Pirate Night or when they do Frozen Night or when they do Marvel Days at Sea or whatever it is that they are doing on your sailing, the thing that really sets Disney Cruise Line apart from other cruises is, you sail Royal, you sail Princess, you sail whatever. And it's in the app kind of, people will talk about, oh, this is 80s night. Oh, this is Wear White night. But it's not widespread. It's kind of like, oh, those are the people that care about this type of thing. Disney Cruise Line, you are going all out.
And even if you're not, they're like, by the way, here's bandanas on your bed so you don't forget.
Yeah, so that you can still be included in the pirate celebration.
Which I really appreciated. Because those of us that didn't have any piratey things, there was a bandana that I could add to my hat.
Which he did.
It was on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it was. I don't remember.
Anyway, that's a thing that happened.
I think it was. Yeah. It worked out well. It was a lot of fun. I thought it was great. The entertainment's always so great on anything Disney. And I thought it was very fun to watch all of this happen. And as you were talking about Mickey Mouse swashbuckling through, I had this weird image of Mickey Mouse in the Pirates, or the Peter Pan section of Fantasmic somehow. And I was like, that would never work, but it would be hilarious. Like a Disney After Dark. I don't know.
That's where he fights Maleficent from.
Sure, on the Columbia. I don't know, but it just
from
popped
the
into
top.
my head. Is how crazy would that be to see Mickey swashbuckling on a?
He says, "This is my dream," and then he zips across the Columbia.
There we go.
And then he zips around the Columbia.
Or you could mix it with Tinkerbell, and he zips down all the way from the Matterhorn, so then the entire park can see it. And he goes from the Matterhorn and then lands on the island right in front of Maleficent. And right in that moment when he lands, Maleficent does the fire thing, and he comes back as brave little toaster Mickey, and then this is my dream.
Absolutely incredible things happening here at Geeks Corner.
I'm telling you, 75th anniversary is coming up. That would be incredible.
Yeah, it sure would be incredible.
I can remember coming to Disneyland with my dad as a kid, and he's like, what Disney does great is they make you go, wow.
Yeah.
That would make people go, wow.
I can't argue with that. That would indeed make people go, wow.
I think...
People are already saying wow.
There you go.
Many such cases.
See, there you go. Now we just got to figure out how to get the Muppets into it, and we're good to go. All right. We also got in the last week, speaking of Disney Cruise Line, two new episodes and a new season of Behind the Attraction, which focuses on the history of Disney Cruise Line and then on the making of the Disney Destiny, which is one of the newest ships in the fleet. What did you think of Behind the Attraction?
Not enough
Season
big red
3.
boat.
I would have liked more big. They show it one it was not even really it. It was like an image of
it was like a B-roll or an image or something like that.
Yes.
But I would have liked more of that.
I would too. That'd be fun.
Other than that, I really, really enjoyed Behind the Attraction. I also learned some things. So, Johnny, if you're watching this, don't at me, okay? Don't want to hear it. But I thought it was very interesting that the rotational dining, it's a, what do they call it? An upscale restaurant, a technology restaurant, and an entertainment restaurant. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So everybody knew this but me. You don't at me either.
I'm not. I'm just listening.
Oh, I thought you were saying,
I mean,
yes. Okay.
I read it, but I also thought it was interesting.
I just think it's a really cool thing that it's like, yeah, you can categorize, like, this is where we're going to do something technological that you're going to go, wow, and this is the entertainment. And, like, it made sense. It's one of those things you know subconsciously, and then it's put in front of you, and you're like, oh, yeah, that 100% lines up.
And good for Disney for thinking of that before you even have, like, thinking of that early on and then creating it that way as opposed to kind of stumbling into it.
Yeah. I also just found it very impressive how much of the things that we really liked about Disney Cruise Line were extremely intentional. Like, oh yeah, we're always going to do split bathrooms because that's easier for families. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Genius. And like intentionality around rotational dining. And I thought everything that they went into was so interesting and so fascinating that I really enjoyed it. And I was just sad that it was only 2 episodes.
Even the intentionality of everything behind the Disney Destiny compared to, because the first one focuses a lot on the first 2 ships.
Yeah.
And it was fun to have that counterbalance of like, oh, here's the Disney Destiny and all that was thought about.
Yeah.
That. And it was almost like as they're kind of kicking off into this new era of Disney Cruise Line of expansion, there was almost this like Cruise Line 2.0, I guess you could say, where it's like, oh, we're kind of in that opening era, like a new beginning, and we're doing that in the way we do our ships now. And I thought that was interesting to look at and to see all that stuff play.
We didn't even say the thing we liked the most.
Which was?
Michael Eisner.
Oh, I loved that they had Michael Eisner. I thought you were going to say Tim O'Day.
Also Tim O'Day. Obviously, Tim O'Day is always my favorite part. But Michael Eisner.
Oh yeah, there's so many. They had so many good people in it. But
also I baby Thomas Maslam.
Yes, very briefly. He doesn't talk, but
doesn't talk.
But no, I thought it was great to have Michael Eisner. Like, there's so many great people in it.
It was incredible. Again, I just wish we had more.
There you go. All right. Well, now we're getting to the topic that everybody wants to talk about, and maybe even hear our opinions about. But it is time to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, before we got into speaking about our new pirate friend, I thought it would be appropriate to go through and look at other animatronics that we've experienced domestically through the years. And we could have gone internationally too, and then it could have gotten even crazier. But, you know, we only have a week between shows. Anyway, these are quite a few of the different audio animatronics we've experienced through the last couple of years. Some of them new, some of them old. And what I thought was interesting about this is looking where we've come from to get to where we're at today to frame the conversation. And so you look back at the little guys in the opera house that we saw as part of the 70th last year, and then you get the, you know, the alligator and tiki birds and small world dolls and all of these fun things. And it's interesting, I think, to put into context how these things have grown and changed through the years as we move up through Lincoln. We go through Carousel of Progress. We go to Indiana Jones, to Walt Disney, and going over to Florida with the Pandora Shaman. Thank you. And it was interesting as I was going through this, looking at the different reactions to the different audio animatronics by Disney fans. And one thing we do know, for all of us included, I think, is we're in general more happy with things when they don't change and just work the way we like them. Like, in general.
More or less, yes.
More or less. Like,
Sure.
I'm making a generalization here.
Let's make a generalization.
And I think it's interesting to see the reactions of this last weekend with this new animatronic, because I think we have to. There's a shock value, and everybody reacts to change differently, and it's been interesting watching the comments over the weekend, which more or less most of them came from one side, but as it's gotten further in, I'm now seeing more going from the other side. And so you have to start looking at things and being like, okay, I know I'm going to feel this because something changed. And so we saw everything. I think everybody saw it on video first, basically. Like, that was because they released the video on Friday. Hey, here's this new audio animatronic figure. And then everybody has their opinions. And then you have to wait to go to Disneyland to go experience this. For us, it was on Sunday. We went to Disneyland and we got to experience the new audio animatronic. And frankly, the most exciting one isn't the one everybody's talking about. The one I think is the most exciting is the return. I think it's the return of the parrot with the guy with the dirty foot above the bridge. I was very happy to see that back. But it's an interesting thing to experience it in person versus through a lens of a camera. It's an interesting thing because I actually think there were things that were better about that, and then things I disliked more about it as well. And I think to start out with, I think the technology is ridiculous. Like, you look at that and it's incredible. I also don't know that it's the final version. To me, it's kind of like when they did the Frozen Sisters first time round, and then they're like, oh, well, this was good. Now we can go to great.
10 years later?
Yeah. But it's interesting to go through it and have that experience and feel it differently than I expected, because I didn't have the adverse reaction I was kind of expecting to see when I went into it, just because I think for a lot of us, that is you go down the raft, or the whatever they call it, the drops, and you have that little exciting moment, whatever, the water spraying in your face, and then you have this kind of like calm moment before you really get into everything. Like, it's that And that's your deep breath moment, is going through that tunnel. And I think what this did is it changed that dynamic. And so you're going through this dynamic, and where before you had this like, oh, this is my deep breath moment. It's a little bit eerie. My imagination's going a little bit wild because I don't know if these are ghosts talking. I don't know if they're the pirate skeletons, like if that's what they were saying. Like all of these things are happening. And then you would have the battle, the pirate battle. And you're back into like, oh, this is all in your face. This is loud. This is a lot going on. And so that kind of took that away as you're going around the corner. And now you have this pirate that's got a new curse, from what I can tell. And it's getting the coin. And when the coin happens, it basically turns him into I think a dead skeleton. Because the more I've rewatched this, he grabs it, he turns into the skeleton, freezes, falls, then the coin's gone, and he goes, oh, look, coin, picks it up, goes through the process again, over and over and over again. I am very curious if it's completely dialed in, because I thought it was kind of loud.
I could see that.
I'm also very curious, is this a permanent thing, or is this a test for something like Coco? Because when I see it turn into a skeleton, my brain went straight to Coco, because it almost had that look of like the skeletons in Coco in the way it was styled, versus the skeletons in the attraction that are very true to life. And so I'm kind of curious what the bigger picture, like that was actually where my brain went, is I want to go on it again and experience it face to face a few more times, because my question immediately, or my brain immediately started going like, what's the bigger picture here? This is amazing technology. It's cool. It's amazing what they can do now with this. But I'm also like, why is it here? What was the thought process to put it in this spot versus, replacing maybe Captain Jack in the last treasure scene as they're going up the ramp at the end. And so I don't entirely know what I think of it. I think the technology is amazing. I think it's a step towards something better. I think it's incredible what they can do now and how that's being pulled off. And you look at less than a year ago, they introduced us to this technology, and it's already been implemented somewhere. And when you think of how fast robots are being produced now, and now audio animatronics, like I'm very curious where it goes next. What did you think of it?
I will keep this about as brief as I can. Love the technology, don't love the placement.
Okay.
I was like, sorry, we have 30 seconds left.
Oh, we have as much time as we want.
Well, yeah, but we do have a post show to this show at dapshq.com, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the technology. I don't love the placement.
Okay. Yeah. And I think that's going to be a trick with everybody. And it will be interesting to see as time goes on. Is this permanent for one? It may be, it may not be. Is this something that as people go by and over the months and however long it takes, is this something that becomes you're used to it? Or does it become like the fog waterfall that ends up going away? Like you think of so many things that have come and gone in this attraction in particular, like anything is possible. And I do think we all have to give it some sort of a chance to not go with our initial gut reaction of like, because I think that's exactly what it is. It looks amazing. It's a little bit loud for the space. It might be a little bit big for the space. But it also might have been necessary to put it in that space. I don't know. I will also be curious to see if more figures get this type of an update. Or do they go to, more of a Walt approach? Or,
I was like,
what
happens next?
Yeah, like it is what happens next.
Yeah.
And it'll be very interesting to see too, because I feel like the timing of this and everything, I'm like, oh, is this a prelude to something being announced to D23? I don't know. So all that to say is I think we need time to actually figure this thing out. don't you?
I agree.
Yeah. And I'm sure there'll be many more conversations about it, many more videos about it. I will say, though, you have to see it. It's just like Walt. Like, Walt does not look as good on video or in camera as you do when you're in the room watching it. And this is the same thing. And even just watching the video a few minutes ago, I was kind of like, huh. I thought it looked better in person than it did. And I actually think it looks better from not zoomed. Like, I want to go, we filmed it on the Pocket 3. And I want to watch that video because it's not zoomed at all. And the other camera, we zoomed in a little bit. And I'm curious. I want to replay that part in my brain and see what it's like. But anyway, let us know what you think of it in the comments. Be kind. You can be, have critical thinking without being cruel, I guess is a good way to put it. Because we'd love to hear what your thoughts are. But as Caitie did mention, we are running out of time. But we have one more thing to do. And that is to respond to...
Comments!
That is right. It's time for comments. If you have any comments or questions you'd like us to respond to, we will take a minute or two to do that before we wrap up tonight. Otherwise, bring them on over to Daps HQ and we'll talk more about them there. I will scroll back through. I'll give you everybody a chance to leave anything that they want. Sparrow, how will everything Johnny succeeds? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the future of Pirates of the Caribbean is. There was a question about the future of Pirates of the Caribbean. If they did a pirate-themed Muppet show one day, which guest star?
Muppets Treasure Island.
Maybe
Tim Curry.
Muppets Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, phenomenal.
I would be all for that. I think that's the way you do it.
With Orlando Bloom.
Okay.
I was like, because certainly.
Well, I was thinking like a completely new, like, who would you pick?
Oh.
Like Hugh Jackman or...
He's getting everybody's gigs these days.
Well, he's also, I think, doing a Treasure Island, which is probably why that... But Treasure Island versus Pirates of the Caribbean, totally fine. One might have inspired the other a little bit, but that's totally fine. If you wanted a pirate-themed churro, what would you put on it, Caitie?
I'm thinking a dirt cup, but on a churro.
Oh, okay.
Like dirt, worms.
I was looking for something that had like R in it.
Oh.
I was like, this has to be... I don't know.
No, that's what I was gonna say was.
The world has been downhill since the conclusion of Muppet of the Week. I agree. We need more Muppets of the Week. They need to do it again.
I think that was the only thing keeping the society together.
That's very possible.
Daps Ball season does begin the second week of July. So.
Oh, is that when it? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, get your gloves out.
Thoughts on today's amazing programming coming to Disney D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event in August. So much, and it all looks great, and I have no clue how we're covered all. But
that's always the question.
That's okay. That's the fun of it. I think today, seeing just what's going on in the evenings at the Anaheim Convention Center gives everybody reasons to be happy, even if you're not over at the Honda Center. So I think that's a win.
How long until we have an Eisner A? Not soon enough.
I would love that. Especially if it popped out from behind
a tree, wearing a Mickey Mouse tie, wearing a Mickey Mouse watch.
Yep.
Wearing the MGM Studios hat. Okay, that's what I want to see.
In the future attraction, great moments in Disney history.
Yeah, but only the Muppet parts.
There we go.
So it's only whenever like Jim Henson was there. Great moments in Disney, but only the Muppety.
I gotta say, the best thing I've seen in an audio animatronic is the use of Pepper's Ghost with the AA in Shanghai's Pirates attraction. I have heard that from other people. I would like to go there someday. Another comment that placement is weird. Replace Jack at the end. I think that actually would be really cool because it fits with the story.
I think it'd be a full circle.
And you just have the moonlight come in, and that's when he turns to a... I think that would be amazing. Like, I think if you put it in that location, everybody's geeking out about it. Like, then it's a home run. Like...
Because if you don't like that one, there's 2 other Captain Jack animatronics to choose from.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know that I have a favorite.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Huh, what's yours?
Probably the second one where he's coming out with the dog. And
that one's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are running out of time. Caitie, what should people do?
You should go to dapsmagic.com, check out all the Disney and positive stuff as it happens. You should subscribe to the mailing list so you don't miss any of it. You should also go to dapshq.com for the post show to this show. And that is also where you can get behind the scenes on a ton of other shows that we do here at Daps Magic. So
there you go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have a ton of videos going up. We will have some 4th of July stuff going up this weekend, hopefully with military bands, if I figure out when and where they're playing. If you know, let me know, and I will be there. We can use all the help we can get. I'm just saying. Also, we will have some Disneyland Paris stuff going up. We have some stuff from Asia still going up. We have some stuff from the cruise still going up too. So a lot of fun stuff that you won't want to miss. And then all of the stuff happening with Disney's 71st birthday, Disneyland's 71st birthday, D23 and all that stuff you won't want to miss either. But that is all the time we have for you this week. We'll see you around the corner.
Bye.